We're continuing on with 5E. We're on page 34. This is kind of a step-by-step process of how to find a parallel or a perpendicular line to one that's already given. So the comparison line is what we're going to call the line that's already given to you. That you'll see that terminology used down here. So these are the steps, and we're going to walk through an example or two here. So they are asking us on this first example, A, to write an equation in slope-intercept form that passes through this point that's parallel to this line. So we're going to start by using our comparison line and find the slope. So this is not written in slope-intercept form, so we need to get it in slope-intercept form so that we can pluck the slope off to begin with, to begin our process. So I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides, and I'm going to get minus y equals minus 2x plus 6. And of course I need this y to be positive, so I'm going to multiply this entire equation through by negative 1. And I'm going to end up with positive y equals positive 2x plus 6. Well, that should say minus 6 there. It's a minus. So now I have a plus 6. Okay, so now that I'm in slope-intercept form, the slope of the comparison line is 2. So this is the slope of the line that I'm given. And the slope of the line I want, so I go back up here and I say, oh, they're asking me for a parallel line. So my slope is also going to be 2. So now they give us a point on the line, negative 1, 3, and I know my slope is 2, so I'm going to write it in point slope form. So I get y minus 3 equals 2 x minus a minus 1 or a plus 1. So now I've got it in point slope form, but that's not what they're asking us for. They're asking us to put this guy in slope-intercept form. So we are not quite finished yet. We're going to take y minus 3 equals 2 x plus 1. Y minus 3 distribute. That 2x plus 2. Add 3 to both sides to get the y alone. Y is equal to 2x plus 5. And we are now in slope-intercept form. Let's look at example B. Again, they give us a comparison line, and they want us to put our final answer in, this time, in standard form. So actually, I think we're going to go from slope-intercept to standard. This may just take another step or two. So solve the comparison line for y. So I've got 3x minus y equals 7. Subtract 3x from both sides. Minus y equals minus 3x plus 7. Again, multiply through by negative 1 to get the y positive. And we end up with positive y equals positive 3x minus 7. Now we're ready for step 2. Slope of the comparison line. So our given line, the guy that we just transformed to slope-intercept, has a slope of 3. Our line, the line we want, is a perpendicular line. So he is going to have a slope of negative 1 over 3, the negative reciprocal of the original slope. Now it says write in point slope form. We've got the point, we've got the slope, and we're ready to write it in point slope form. Y minus a minus 1 plus 1 is equal to minus 1/3 x minus 2. That's great, but they're asking us for standard form. So standard form, if you remember from the last equations, it's got to look different than this for sure. Y minus 1 is equal to minus 1/3 x plus 2/3. Now we need to get rid of our fractions. We're going to multiply through by, looks like 3. And we get, go back to red, 3y plus 3 is equal to minus 1x plus 2. So if you remember standard form, the x and the y's have to be together on the other side of the equal sign. We can't have any fractions, and the x has to have a positive coefficient. So we're going to put the x, we're going to add 1x to both sides, and we end up with 1x, or just x, plus 3y plus 3 equals 2. We've got to get the constants together, and we end up with x plus 3y equals minus 1. And that's the slope, that's the equation of the line in standard form. So we kind of did all of them. We did point slope, we did y-intercept, slope-intercept form up here. So we kind of transformed this guy all kinds of which ways. So thanks for watching, and we will be back and do some more. One more video I think will take care of 5.